Team Naruto.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Deutsche Bank Championship. We're off and running here, and let's take you down to the action at hole number one. Starting to round the turn now. 72 holes, that's a lot of golf. Third round about to get underway.
Yeah, played well through the first 2 days. Very much in contention. But it's still a new day. Long and straight.
That's how you do it.
That's an absolute beauty.
Second shot, good look at the green. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Great start.
Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole, and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's still a driver off the tee, but before you could bail out on the left side, you can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop. And you can see them, and you know that they're problematic. Second shot.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Sizable putt from 16 feet.
Just making a mockery of the field now. Another eagle.
Now to the third hole. It's a par 3. What are we looking at, Frank?
Well, really, just keep your eyes away from that bunker on the right. That sort of snags many a golf ball.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. He has this putt for birdie. Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Birdie try up next. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Has his par. Frank, the fifth hole, beefy at 466 yards. What's the best way to attack here?
Well, it's a gentle dogleg left, Rich. That first bunker really doesn't come into play on the right side. The one on the left is the one you've got to be cognizant of. Get something a little right of that, you'll have second shot around 160, 170 yards in.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. You can't ask for much more than that. About 5 feet away. Beautifully done. Locked in on the read and the speed. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. This is one of the most challenging holes on the golf course, Frank. 465-yard par 4 sixth.
Yeah, just hit your tee shot. Oh, he's winding this one up. Doesn't have the power, though.
Looks to be putting everything into this one. Just destroyed it.
Oh, huge. Huge with a capital H.
Busted that. Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's been spot on, but the execution, the swing, is really what I'm admiring right now.
That is classy.
Yeah, a chance of going in.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. This is a pretty sizable par 5 here, Frank, the 7th.
But it's reachable. There's some mounds down there. If you keep it down the right side, hopefully that tee shot can kick it a little forward. And then that green, angled at about 45 degrees, very reachable.
Frank, they say you have to ride the wind. Boy, he got all of that one.
Got every ounce out of the conditions.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. Uh-oh, this one's going left, Frank. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that quick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game. This is an awkward length.
Oh, I thought he had that.
You want to know the difference between good scores and average scores? That.
Yeah, right there. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. On to the 8th hole, Frank. Nice par 3.
Yeah, this is where the accurate iron player will definitely get an advantage over the field. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. And getting ready for the putt. Well, you could see he's just disgusted with that effort. So a tester from 4 feet. Good putt. Hole number 9, Frank, 472 yards. Good par 4.
Yeah, if you blink, it'll catch you.
.315. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good chance at one. Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back 9. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Should be safely on deck.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank, just a surgical touch out there.
And the scorecard reflects yet another birdie.
Frank, given all of the trouble that you can get into here at this par 3 11th, you'd have to say that the player's going to be happy walking off with 3.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest greens on the golf course, Rich, and too often people try and go a little flag hunting. If the flag's on the right side, you don't want to pay the price by finishing up in the bunker.
Early part of this back 9 and a good approach shot Now we'll have this for birdie. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. That is a solid par putt right there. Now at the 461-yard par 4 12th, how do you play it, Frank?
Well, hit two of your best here. Somehow find the fairway, and then you take anything on the green here. You see a lot of sixes here over the years.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. Well, he has not been bothered by these strong winds today. It has really been gusty, but you wouldn't know it watching this guy on TV. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Birdie try again here today. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Back-to-back par fours here at TPC Boston, set to tee off, Frank, at the 13th.
Nice big tee shot here. Once again, suits the long hitters. There's a little bit of a quarry that you've got to carry across.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. Will settle. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This could be a good one. Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Locked in on the read and the speed. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Back here at the par 4 14th, ready to tee off. This is a big dog leg to the left. 495-yard hole, Frank.
Yeah, don't try and hug that left side too much. There's a bunch of little mounds, and the chances of getting a good lie there, next to none. Second shot.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just dominated this hole and ends up with an eagle. Now at the par 4 15th, what do you think of this hole, Frank?
I love the strategy involved here. It's not just necessarily a driver off the tee. Smart play often comes on top here because it's a second shot hole.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Oh, dude, that in the hole. Tremendous shot. All right, Frank, we're teed up at the 15th, and a lot to talk about with your caddy on this tee shot.
Yeah, which club, which line, series of bunkers down the left, that one short right doesn't really come into play. Another one, really, fairway first.
All right. Amazing eagle.
Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage. Virtually no error in that putting stroke. Good putt.
Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into two sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it?
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. On to the finishing hole here at TPC Boston. What can we expect, Frank?
Drive down the left side, and then it's all about the second shot.
That was an amazing eagle, like the Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl versus the Patriots in 2018. It was that amazing of an eagle. Woo!
All right, the winds are starting to pick up. Frank, you've played in conditions all over the world. What's the right way to approach it?
Well, you've really got to find out, first of all, the direction of the wind, and you have to be certain of it right now. And plus, if there's a gust, that's something you can't, you've got no control over.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. These putts keep the round together. What a tremendous display of golf this has been.
Certainly throwing an eagle against the field too. We've seen it all. Birdies, eagles, just blitzing the field from start to finish.
Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
CBT Naruto. Over and out.